Welcome back. My name is Lloyd Ross, and welcome to my YouTube channel where money buys happiness. This video, I'm going to talk to you about the basics, the fundamentals of getting ahead financially. I did this on a masterclass last night. I want to give it to you guys here so you can check it out. I think a lot of people forget the fundamentals, and it's such a nice reminder to get. So let me pull out my little doodle chart here. That's what I call it. So I can doodle like Mr. Squiggle. And I'm going to talk to you about some 3 key steps to not just starting your financial journey, but actually repeating it and getting ahead progressively. Okay. So step number 1, it doesn't matter where you're starting from. All right. Now I'm assuming you're going to watch this video because you're looking for help with your money. So the very first step of the 3 is to actually start managing. You don't manage your money, you manage your behavior. Yeah, a lot of people think that they manage money, but they don't. When we all manage money, some just manage it poorly and some manage it well. But it's not the money that they're managing poorly or well, it's actually their behavior. So those who are broke, so living paycheck to paycheck, they're managing their behavior a certain way. And those that are saving money are managing their behavior a certain way. So part of step 1 is to actually manage your behavior, okay, so that you can begin to minimize your costs. Okay, manage your behavior to drive down costs. Okay, which means just changing a few of your patterns and habits to be able to fatten your purse, as they say in The Richest Man in Babylon. All right, so manage your behavior, look at your daily habits, and start to minimize your costs. The best way to do this is to actually get your bank statement, look at it, and start auditing it. Okay, start auditing it ruthlessly and often, just like what you do with your clothes in your cupboard, because cleaning out your costs will actually allow you to fatten the purse based on the current income you're making. Okay, so the idea is to create a surplus between your income and your expenses, and that's called your savings. All right, so once you start managing your behavior and you're minimizing your dopamine addiction. So dopamine is the reason for why we make spending patterns. So convenience, time, saving things, it gives us, or retail therapy gives us a dopamine hit. Okay, so you want to minimize those things. It'll minimize your costs. You'll increase your savings. Okay, that will go up, and that will fatten your bank account just based on the current income you're already making. Okay, you've got to be ruthless. Start being very aggressive with that if you're wanting to get ahead. Okay, because it doesn't matter how much money you're making. If you're not managing it well, it won't matter. Right, so step number 1, manage your behavior, minimize your cost, increase your saving. Okay, now here's how you do that. What you do as soon as you get paid, okay, I want you to do this too. As soon as you get paid, irrespective of your cost management and behavior management, as soon as you get paid, you take out 1/10 or 10%, that is, of your income, your net income for your pay for the week or the month or whatever it is. Take 10% of that and put it away, and that's paying yourself first. You pay you first. Okay, that's yours. Someone said to me the other day, Lloyd, is that me to go shopping with? I'm like, no, that's yours to actually plant a money tree with and invest. Okay, so that's the first step. Second step, once you've got some of that and you've fattened your purse or your wallet, you'll see the 10% going up and up and up and up and up. Okay, now in some of my workshops, I give you the really fast way of doing this that's automated, which is really exciting. So yeah, in our Facebook group, if you join, it's free. You'll see the results in there, right? So Money Grows on Trees is the Facebook group. You'll be able to see people that have fattened their they've done this, and they've done it on automation, which is really cool. So to set aside 10%. And then the next step is to take that seed capital, take that 10% over time as it builds. And what you want to do is you want to actually invest it. Okay. So the next step is to invest it. Now, well, it's actually step 3 to invest it, but step number 2 will do because it is still important. While you're reducing your costs, okay, what you want to do is be able to increase your income. Increase your income while you're actually decreasing your costs. Doing 2 things at once, right? Increase income. I don't know why I wrote increase there, but I just did. So be it. Okay, increase income, right? Goes up. Okay. And how you do that? Here's some ideas. You can probably go and Google this. How to increase my income? There's probably 100 ways. Okay, you can go letterbox drop, you can Uber, you can do DoorDash, you can start network marketing, start affiliate marketing, you can look after dogs and pets, you can add apps and do surveys, you can do mystery shopping, you can wash cars, you can take extra hours, you can go get a second job, there's so many things you can do, right? Starting a side hustle is where you're hustling on the side in your spare time. Okay. You're what we call your 5 to 9. So your 9 to 5 pays the bills, your 5 to 9 build your dreams. Okay. And that is what you want to work on. Instead of spending money, start spending your time on income producing activity that allows you to increase your income. So creating the ability to make money is important. All right. Now, most people are spending their time at leisure and they're wondering why they can't make ends meet. You ought to be spending most of your time trying to make extra money, particularly if you're wanting to get ahead, even while you're taking 10% to yourself. All right. So increase your income, start some sort of side gig. Now, whatever that is up to you. And I think it's important that once it works once, stop looking for others and just scale that and get it going. All right. So make extra cash, whatever that might be. Now you take this, okay? You take the extra cash here and the 10% here by minimizing your costs, okay? Paying yourself first. And you take the total, you add them together, and you take the total, and that is what you use to invest in what we call a money tree, okay? Now, money tree is just a simple word for saying an asset. So when we say invest, it's invest in an asset. So invest in real estate, okay, or in shares. This is my little diagram for shares. This is a share of a pie. So shares are really just where you're buying a share of a public business, okay? So you can buy shares or you can buy real estate. Now, real estate is very expensive, okay, probably all over the world. So you can't buy it for that much unless you're buying a real estate investment trust on the stock market, okay? But for now, that's too hard to get into. So I would say to you, focus here and look at something like some sort of index fund, okay, which is actually just a group of shares, a basket of shares, okay? That allows you to be fully diversified, okay, having lots of different companies you've invested in one basket in a fund manager, and that'll produce a dividend for you, income, cash flow, plus it'll grow in value over time, okay? So that's what an asset is. An asset is something that actually gives you money, and a liability is something that actually takes money from you. Assets feed you, liabilities eat you. Okay, so you want to have more assets, less liabilities. If you want to reduce your expenses and your costs up here, drop your liabilities, drop your debts, drop your credit card debt, drop your things that take money from you, drop them, increase your assets. So in this scenario, you'd increase the number of shares you own in an index fund. As long as you do your research and you know what you're doing, do that, okay? And then repeat that over time. So here's what's happened. You start a small planting tree there. This grows in value. You get paid some money. You put it back into the whole process. So you get some passive income from your shares. You're still putting 10% away yourself, plus you're earning extra money. All of a sudden, you're getting 3 forms of income and you're piling it back into growing your money tree or growing your assets, okay? And that's exactly how you're going to get ahead. Now, if you do that over time, particularly if you compound that, you do get to make a lot of money. Now, your money will make more money than you once you put it to work, okay? But these 3 steps are really the key steps on getting ahead. And it really just starts with the basics. It's very unsexy stuff, all right? But if you're wanting to get ahead, complete these 3 steps and you'll be well on your way, all right? All right, look forward to seeing you on the next YouTube video.